Brat claims that during her IVF procedure, she discovered she had uterine fibroids. Welcome to Yahoo Life's parenting series about the pleasures and difficulties of raising children so many ways. Fans were pleased when Jessica Judy Dupart posted a picture of her wife Brat covering her stomach on Instagram in January 2022. According to Brat, 49, people assumed that we were expecting a baby, she tells Yahoo Life. The caption on the photo, "We are extending the family," suggested that Dupart was planning to grow his hair care line. But the responses in the comments suggested something much more. The amount of love, support, and outpouring was enormous. We exclaimed, "Oh no, should we attempt to become parents? And if we do, we should definitely get to work on it right now. Since I'm practically 50, Brat explains. The couple chose to undergo in vitro fertilization, or IVF, a medical process that involves fertilizing an egg outside of the body before transferring it to the uterus. In what Brat refers to as a fresh start, the pair thought that raising a little us together would be the greatest course of action. Due to a dearth of acceptable black sperm donors, the couple also chose to utilize a white donor. The world is becoming increasingly unified. Thus, I believe that many more children will be created in that manner, Dupart, 41, says. It is already a disadvantage that you have less options if you opt for an alternate method of reproduction, such as IVF. Thus, I believe that our son will be all right. Brat claims that because Dupart is a mother of 3 children and was more experienced in childrearing, she expected that she would be the one to carry the pregnancy to term. However, it was Dupart's experience that inspired her to provide Brat her own shot at becoming pregnant. She's such a nurturing person, so I thought it would be amazing to have her go through pregnancy, and I had the impression that she would genuinely love all of its subtleties and small details, adds Dupart. Additionally, after discovering Brat's eggs were infertile, they chose to use Dupart's. Mine had all disappeared and she happened to have some nice, pretty, healthy, strong eggs in there, said Brat. The couple had the egg retrieval in May 2022 after seeing their first physician in March 2022. According to Brat, they had no idea it was going to be as tough as it was. The rapper clarifies, "You visit doctors, get checked out, and they tell you what's wrong and what's not. My uterus included polyps and fibroids. I therefore had to clear out my uterus in order to be the oven. Consequently, I needed to have a few little, modest procedures to remove the polyps. The fibroids are still present because they did not obstruct my uterus, but they are not having any effect on the pregnancy." The egg retrieval procedure used by Dupart presented its own unique set of difficulties. She had to have all these hormone shots and drugs in order for us to harvest her eggs. It's a difficult procedure, Brat states. I had to inject injections into her abdomen. I detested doing that since I wouldn't want to harm my child in any way. In all, the pair recovered 19 big all-juicy eggs. However, after Dupart started to experience ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome, things are said to have quickly changed. Her tummy eventually grew incredibly large, and she found herself out of breath. Eventually, she stated, "I need to go to the emergency room because I can't breathe well." Brat clarifies, after they arrived at the hospital, medical professionals found blood clots in Dupart's lungs. We most certainly didn't anticipate that they would return and announce her admission. Thus, we were perplexed. She also developed an enlarged heart as a result of the blood trying to pump, which required her to take blood thinners, according to Brat. After Dupart healed, the couple was able to proceed with transferring the embryo. Brat was not fond of the procedure, even though she was more than willing to contribute to the birth of their child. Brat says, "I detested it. It ached and was difficult for me to get in since I was so tight and worried out, and I was about to give up. But in the end, it was eventually accepted." Sadly, the couple's difficulties did not finish there because the first transfer led to a miscarriage. A few days later, we discovered that we were not pregnant. We thus miscarried, so that in and of itself was a whole other depressing moment, said Brat. It was emotionally taxing, and Dupart believed her wife would want to take some time off before attempting to conceive once more. I had assumed we would require a break. However, a few days later, she said, "Let's head back. Let us try once more." We decided to try again, and this time we were successful in becoming pregnant at 32 weeks, explains Dupart. The couple announced their pregnancy in February after learning they were expecting in November 2022. Dupart claims that the newborn boy they are expecting already has a full collection of Jordan tennis shoes, thanks to Brat. The rapper claims that although she enjoys a good pair of kicks, her greatest excitement lies in the adventures yet to come. "I'm incredibly excited about everything because I never imagined that I would get to experience." He was sucking his thumb, which is what we observed on the ultrasound. According to Dupart, this will make it easier for him to latch on, and I can't wait to watch him latch onto my nipple and drink my milk. There are a lot of things that I know I'll think, "Dear God, that's simply amazing," Brat remarks. Dupart sees this baby as an opportunity to be a more hands-on dad. I lost a lot of time with my children when I was younger and had them. I'm excited to consciously spend time with my child at their special occasions and after-school pursuits, she says. In addition, Dupart hopes that by sharing her journey with Brat, others will be inspired. We hope that by sharing, people will learn that it's never too late to follow your aspirations and find love, that being a mother or something else, since being a mother doesn't always require IVF. It's not necessary to be an IUI mother. Adoption can mimic motherhood. Being a mother can resemble having a blended family. You may still go after it, though, whatever it is, there's always time, she asserts.